them. They are so awesome. Hello, Facebook. Welcome to Friday's final draw, where we are live with amazing people from Wild Cigar and Bar. I like to say and bar because you don't have to actually smoke cigars to come here and have an amazing time and enjoy some extremely delicious spirits.
Yes, this place is awesome. I'm Chevalier, and I'm up here with my girl Mel, and we're relaxing in Burleson, Texas, chilling out at Wild Cigars out here. This place is amazing. I mean, if you haven't been here yet, you got to come out here and check this place out. It's a great spot.
Absolutely. And we happen to find a little DTT straggler over here. What about it? Joshua Beakley in the house.
I'm here with Dunbarton We Trust. Always a little bit on the Instagram follows, but Wild Cigars a little more local to me than these guys. I do stop in here a lot. Check it out. If you don't stop and see Kim for an old fashioned, you're messing up.
My gosh. And she even made me a personal liking of mine that I don't even know if it's on the menu, but it's delicious. It's called a bourbon margarita.
You know what? I guess we need to do a toast to Wild Cigars for hosting us tonight.
Really? Seriously, man. What a great place. New and upcoming, but luxurious.
Oh, yeah.
I love the luxury. And guess what, guys? They just became a Fuente account. So if you love Fuente, which I know you do, okay? So don't try to hide it. I know. But you can actually get your Fuentes right here at Wild Cigars. So come get your drink on and your fun on, and it is beautiful here. They have an amazing, also, did you guys know that they have a members only lounge? Okay, this members only lounge, it's only $40 a month.
What?
Yes, like you could be a private member for $40 a month. And on top of that, you're also able to get a locker for another $40 a month. And so it's literally like a win-win for all of those. Ask about the Sub Mesa Brulee.
Josh, probably my boy David over there. I can't see, but that'd be my guess.
So,
you guys are watching the show.
Yeah, we have definitely a couple of different streams going on because we want to be able to get this show out there, you guys. This is a new show that I am starting. Hopefully, maybe we'll have a little surprise view from Carlito Fuente, who has definitely been excited about having Wild Cigar as one of their accounts and totally happy that all of these guys are here. So you guys are actually from Dallas and you got this new cool place. I mean, like, how excited are you?
You know what? I'm really excited. I've been planning on coming out here for a couple months. It's a big ride for me because this is on the Fort Worth side. You know, DFW is Dallas, Fort Worth. So they're about 40 miles apart. So it was about a 50-minute ride out here, but you know what? It was well worth the trip. These drinks are amazing. The service is amazing. I came in, bought my cigar, started my tab up at the door, came in, told the lady I wanted one. She already had my old-fashioned waiting for me.
Yeah.
I think her name is Karen.
Kim.
Karen and Kim. There are two back there.
So Kim's going to be my new best friend when I come out the Wild.
Hey, new best friend.
Chevalier Critiques is in the house. We are coming out here to Wild.
Woo, woo. I love it. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me tonight on my show. Now, Chevalier is a staple inside of the show. So definitely you'll be seeing him a lot more. Maybe I can recruit Joshua for a little bit. I could possibly. But you guys, let's talk about the cigar community. Oh my goodness. So there's been lots of stuff going on in the community, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like what do you guys, what's catching your attention? What's the new latest and thing that you've seen or that's caught, like you've been thinking about?
I've always got to go with my brand. I mean, Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, Steve always puts out a great product. And I do love the Sub Mesa Brulee and the Blue. I mean, those have always been staples for me. You see me smoke them all the time. But if you're not smoking Paladin de Saka, you're messing up. I don't care if you want to take that and make it just a treat for your cigar time or what you want to do with it. That cigar is on another level compared to what anything else that I've been smoking around. And I smoke it all. Fuente, Tatuaje, Padron, it doesn't really matter. I smoke a lot of it. You see the DTT, but if you're not smoking Paladin de Saka, you're slipping.
I got to try that out. I haven't tried it out yet, but you were telling me about it earlier when we were talking. And the funny thing about the cigar community, we have so many choices. We have so many choices of cigars, great products that we can try. The boutique brands, Mel, are really starting to come along as well.
Yeah.
You know, the boutique brands, there are a lot more boutique brands. It seems like they're popping up everywhere now. They
There
really
are. So what's one of your favorites?
So my favorite boutique brand
If
right
you don't
now,
say Fuente, I'm just kidding.
They
They
are
are
boutique.
still, they are
I love
boutique.
Fuente. I got a Fuente right here. Let me get it out. And Carlito, if you're watching, I got a Fuente right here. But my favorite boutique brand right now would be Definition Cigars.
Definition, okay.
They're local. I love those guys. They're local guys out in
Okay.
Dallas here. They are a great group of guys, 4 young men. They started Definition Cigars. My cigar, I'm a Maduro. I'm very partial to Maduros. And they have one called the Conception that's an amazing stick. So,
Oh, I
you know,
love
if you
that
guys
name.
haven't tried that, try out the Conception. It comes with a little burgundy woven binder around it. Little label that's burgundy woven, real cute. You know, they're masculine guys, but they got cute pieces. But a lot of great things are happening in the cigar world right now with all of the festivals. Have you guys noticed all of the festivals that we're coming
Yes,
back?
I'm so excited.
Weeks that are coming. We got Texas Cigar Week, May 11th through the 15th in Austin. Going to be a good time. I can't wait. I'm taking my personal humidors, all my accessories, and my apparel. I'm wearing one of my shirts right now. Available on ChevalierLife.com, so you guys check it out. But right now, I'm just excited to be here with my homegirl. She's in the building. She is in Texas with us, and we are having a great time.
Right? Hey guys over there. We got different lives going up. So if you guys are not following us on Instagram, definitely get on Instagram because that is where a lot of the fun happens, especially those late night chit chats.
Oh, yeah. You
A lot
remember
of
my
late
last,
chats hit up.
my last one went to about, what 2 a.m.? I had to go to work that next morning at 4.
See, I'm so glad that I live the life that I live, but I don't have to do that.
It's really easy when you don't have to get up in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
It's a lot easier.
influencing has its stresses, but there are some parts where you don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. because nobody's looking at the internet quite that early.
One day soon. You know what? My followers are.
I know.
They want to see.
Oh my gosh.
Cigar track of the day, and they want thoughts of a classic man. They want that every morning. I give them that wisdom
And
on Chevalier Critiques on Instagram and Facebook. My name is Yule Neal on Facebook, and I have some people that if I'm not posting by 6:15, they're like texting me, hey, what's up? What's up, man? What's the thought of the day? What's the track of the day? Saran hit us with that today.
Oh, yeah.
Saran said, I love this guy.
I know Saran is
you too,
awesome.
buddy.
Isn't that hilarious though? But you know what I've heard? What I've heard is, hey Mel, when is Chevalier gonna put out? Oh, hey Mel, I got Chevalier's post this morning. It's all good. We're all good.
Man.
That's all I ever hear now. I'm like, oh yay, great. Like, so if anything, they're definitely enjoying it because they're all coming back going, no, I got it. I follow it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I
I
heard
love
him
it.
tell you that today. I got excited. I was sitting on my patio. And I was like, yeah, I took a drink on that.
And of course he got, let me tell you, he got a little like red face whenever Coco got on.
Oh, yeah.
And she said that he follows him and likes his stuff too.
Yeah, she said that. I was like, okay, Coco. Okay, I said, yeah, all right, Coco.
He's like, calm yourself, Chevalier.
Oh, I did. Did you see how I was like, I sat a little taller in the chair. I was like, okay, Coco. What you like?
So what's nice about my page?
Oh my gosh. Speaking of pages and social media and getting out there and doing all this, starting with you, Joshua, what's something that you just really, what's one of the most difficult things that you find about doing social media? And then what's one of the more favorite, fun, enjoyable things that you find?
Well, it's kind of back and forth. I mean, I enjoy getting on the lives. The lives are a lot of fun because you get to get with like-minded people. You sit down and you figure out things that you hear about stuff that you didn't know about. Discover more things, you get to experience more cigars and branch out if you're willing to do that. And then you find out about what these people do. It's just like being in a lounge sometimes, and you can run into the guy who works construction and the guy who owns the construction company or more, and it's always neat to see these people be able to mesh up. A cigar brings so many of us together. When it comes to like my favorite and probably most hated thing to do, man, I really enjoy posting the pictures, but it's so hard to get a good composure, get a good picture. From the beginning of my page to where I went now, my picture growth has gone just so much better on lighting and things like that. and I still have a lot to learn. Now, I'm fairly new to this. I know they are too. And so how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, I've been in social media for probably, since 2014.
Okay.
I've been just pretty much driving sales that way constantly. I was working with medical, dental and medical professionals, and believe it or not, it was the easiest way to be able to just message them right on, the social media versus, and you could get, it's like having their cell phone number. You got directly into their line, and they don't have a bunch of people like hitting them up that much. So it was pretty easy. I even met Mark Zuckerberg's dad, Edward Zuckerberg.
Oh, wow.
He's a dentist, and I met him through the internet.
Wow.
I know,
Nice.
wild, huh? So I think the internet is fascinating. It is amazing. It is just an unreal tool that
Right.
we can either tap into and utilize, or you don't utilize it and you just have fun with it.
For me, I've only been doing it since last July. I
Okay.
started out just, kind of post-COVID, just doing some things. I started Chevalier Boutiques, and I was visiting a lot of restaurants. And when COVID hit, all I could do was sit on the patio and start smoking cigars.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I started smoking cigars. I knew that I wanted to develop my palate, so I started getting a bunch of different cigars, trying some things, trying some pairings. And then I got a call one day about doing the Black Cigar Festival in Houston. And a gentleman by the name of Eric Shaw out of Houston hit me up, and he said, hey, Chevalier, can you put some things together and come down here and be a vendor? So it's going to be our first one, since COVID. I said, oh, how long I got? He said, you got until July. And so I came up, I started doing personalized humidors. And we digitally place images on the humidors, and we can customize those at chevalierlife.com. And that was the beginning of it. One day I was sitting out there and I said, what am I thinking about right now? And so I'm in a group called the Classic Men.
Yeah.
We're all fashionable guys over 40. I'm way over 40.
He
I'm
looks
way
like
over
he
50.
is.
I'll be 55.
Does not look like it at all.
But I did that, and I started doing the Thoughts of the Classic Man. And then from the first day I did Thoughts of the Classic Man, it just took off.
That's good.
And it became my labor of love. And then I was like, what else can I do? We couldn't go out or anything. So I started doing the cigar track of the day, because music is, like my baseline. And I started doing music.
Oh, wow.
It just became my labor of love. Like, I'm almost addicted to it. I do it every morning religiously.
Yeah.
I never plan them. It's just whatever I'm thinking about at 5 a.m. The music is the same way. Whatever hits me when I'm driving to work at 4:45, 5 a.m., that's what I play. So that was the beginning of Chevalier life.
That is
Being a
awesome.
music man, and me not really knowing you, I'm sitting down with you for the first time today. I'm just going to throw a stab out there. You're a jazz man.
I love jazz. And I'll tell you what, I love the old school. I love all the old school hip hop, the old school R&B. I love it all. You see a lot of my followers that are coming in. I'm trying to wave at them, but I play a lot of different stuff. And I also have a segment called Blue Eyed Soul.
Okay.
And this is where I
Blue
play
Eyed
big
Soul.
Blue
I
Eyed Soul
like
Saturdays.
that.
I do Blue Eyed Soul Saturdays. And for those of you who don't know what Blue Eyed Soul is, it's just those white artists that sound black. A lot of them may not necessarily sound black, but they had crossover music.
I get it.
You
Blue
know what I'm
eyed
saying?
soul. Oh
Blue
my
Eyed Soul.
God. You guys have a blue eyed blonde haired
But
soul.
think about it. Hall & Oates was popular in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
That's Blue Eyed Soul. Ambrosia, you're the biggest part of me. That's Blue Eyed Soul. And
Oh, my
then,
God, I love
Bobby,
it.
what was his name? Bobby, oh man, I can't think of his name now. He had that song, What You Don't Do for Love, What You Won't Do for Love. That guy had him, and he would come out and sing. Man, I was 25 years old before I realized he was a middle-aged white guy.
Oh my
I mean, this guy
God.
sounds like Teddy Pendergrass or something. If he was
We can always talk about Jimmy's rhythm section.
Okay, I'm lost. Wait, what?
Jimmy's entire rhythm section is white.
Oh, really?
Yes, and a lot of people don't know that because Jimmy being at the forefront of music that he was at,
Jimi Hendrix?
everybody assumed that his rhythm section of course,
I believe I
was
saw it in
a
that
rhythmic
section.
soul brother, and it was not.
And they were like guys from like England
And all over the place.
and Iowa. You know,
just country boys.
Are there cool white guys in Iowa? Really, they are.
There are.
Cool white guys in Iowa.
Yes.
That's what they were.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. So I am just sharing this video. Hey, if you guys want to do me a favor, share this video, and you're also going to be doing Wild Cigars a good favor as well. So share this video with all your people. We're definitely trying to get this video out and into the general public. I want to make this a fun, awesome show that you guys can all enjoy. And actually, I'm going to bring a lot of different people. So my idea for this show eventually is to make it like a little bit like SNL.
Oh yeah,
When a little pop in,
you wanted a little
guest feature.
comedy.
Yeah, comedy, but also I
funny.
would love just to leave the opportunity open for a lot of people to come in, different community leaders, that have their own information segments that they like to share and do. And then we have, I just go through whoever's available.
Oh yeah. You know what's interesting though? I think one of the things that'll be fun about the show, even though we want a comedic kind of style to it, there's also some serious issues that people get into sometimes that we can discuss. And what's funny, the Leaf.
Yeah.
The Leaf transcends and it bypasses all biases. People can come together from all different political affiliations, religions, and you can have a conversation. I've never seen people get into a fight when smoking a cigar. Even though their views differ, they sit back, they accept it. They take a draw, they smoke their cigar, and they just like, okay, man, yeah, I disagree with you, but damn, this is a great cigar. And that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm all about. Respecting people's differences, and it's all in the name of the love of the Leaf, and that's what we want to do. Thank you to Fuente Cigars for, making this all possible for us.
Oh man, they are a fantastic cigar company, and of course Carlito Fuente is a very special gem as well. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it for sure. And then of course to be able to have the ability to be on the Professor Show and learn so much. If you guys are not watching the Professor Show, you need to tune into the show. You can go to tinyurl.com/The Professor Show and actually watch all of our videos. We have done probably, I know there's got to be over 100 videos done. We've been doing this over 2 years now. We did it almost every day in the beginning of COVID, and then we started doing it every week now on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys. Go to facebook.com, The Professor Show, and hit that bell so that you get notified anytime we go live.
That's right. Come on, check it out. Check it out. Maybe they'll have me on one day.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have me on there.
I know, right? I'll have to talk Jose into being like, Jose, can I bring my friends? Can it be Melanie's friends today? Can it be Mel's friends today?
I will say, if you're somebody that's new to cigars or somebody that thinks you know cigars, log on to that show, check it out. You're going to learn something almost every week.
Right.
Jose is a wealth of knowledge, and most everybody on there just really knows what they're talking about. They know the Leaf.
Wait. Did you just say?
I said most everybody.
If you get a guest on there every once in a while.
Catch a guest every once in a while, but they are a very knowledgeable group, and it's fun to be able to experience things and learn new stuff. She mentions Carlito, and that's one thing. If you've ever been around any meetup with Carlito Fuente, I don't care how big of an influencer they are, how big of a cigar maker they are, where you put them in your personal category, they're probably going to talk to Carlito because of his knowledge, because he came in it from being a child up. He learned a lot, and he knows a lot, and he grasps a lot, and he's a fun guy to be around. So it's neat to watch the different interactions between guys like him, Pete Johnson, Steve Socker. When they get together, man, it's amazing hearing the knowledge being dropped. You have no idea what goes into what you smoke.
Oh my gosh, yes,
I had an opportunity to talk to Carlito for the first time on his birthday last Friday. And I think I was a little starstruck. I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I love Elvis Presley too. Like anything he like, I like, just because I'm a big Carlito Fuente fan. So,
oh man, that's one of my favorite things is to, I love to have guests online, and I don't just, Carlito's a big fan of, we bring all of the community together, no matter what cigar they make or what cigar they smoke. It's just about us being together, chit-chatting, having a great time. And Definitely. I love to bring on different people that are even making cigars. Like I brought on Steve Saka and Rocky Patel, and I get them to, banter with Carlito. And I mean, that is just too much fun. I'm
That's
like
amazing.
cracking up at those guys. Those are hilarious. Wow, we got a great crowd tonight. All right, so Travis in the house. What's up, man? Travis, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Jeff, hello. We got John Lee. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to like read from afar. I think I need glasses at one day. No, I just need to eat my carrots.
Eat my carrots.
Eat more carrots.
All the Chevalier fans, how y'all doing over there? How
Hey,
y'all doing over there? So
we got.
we're with Mel over here at Wild Cigars, Little Cisco Kid. If you're not following her, follow her on Instagram at Little Cisco Kid. Amazing young lady that's doing big things in the cigar world. And I'm happy.
Yes. So I'm actually going to run a little contest on my website. So for anybody, I will announce this. But if you want to go ahead and do it now, I'll call it from now until I finish it. But I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to find 2 lucky winners to give out a 5-pack of Opus X. Strictly Opus X. Okay, these are going to be extremely amazing. Okay, and I'm going to give these cigars. All it costs you guys is your email address. That's right. All you have to do is go to www.lilciscokid.com, enter your email address, and I'll be picking 2 winners out of there to send a 5-pack of Opus X cigars, you guys. This will be like over $100 worth, and it only costs your email address. You're welcome.
That sounds good. Those are hard to find around here sometimes in Texas.
I know,
You gotta go to particular lounges, particular shops to find the Opus X. The only place I've ever been able to find them really is over at El Fuego in Rockwall, Texas.
El Fuego's a good spot.
It's a good spot. It's a great spot.
Why there? Why do you think that you found them there or not?
Well, I live close by. So it was easy to. I got lucky. I live close by.
It helps to get to know management. If you
Oh,
really,
it
if you really
does.
want Opus
It
X,
does.
Right?
it helps you a lot to get to know management. So they can call you and let you know
They'll
something.
let you know when he comes in.
Yes.
Put 5 in a bag for me on the shelf. I'll be there when I get off.
Yep, and then make sure I don't walk in before you do, because they might let me buy it before you if I,
Oh, yeah, you're a little cuter than me. So they might
Goes
go
a long way.
It goes a long way when you got, the cute attributes that go along with being cute.
It's a cute thing. Okay, what, Kevin? The commission's in the house. We got Kenneth Maddox. It's Melanie. Oh my gosh, I cannot read that much, but let's see. Hold on, I gotta read this. What does it say? Clicked on Melanie. My new umbrella is out this week. It has a beautiful design. Wow, cool. An umbrella. Have to move
All
back.
right, check that out.
I have to move back to Florida.
Check that out.
I like umbrellas.
I like umbrellas.
But I really like this bourbon. Okay, so let me bring it back to Wild Cigar. Something that they said to me tonight, which was really cool, was that they love to make drinks. I mean, the drinks here are fabulous, but they're not just making drinks for us to be getting drunk. They're actually making them along with making sure that they pair well with the
Right.
cigars that you're smoking. So they actually will suggest something to you, and they're looking for that experience, and they're trying to help you have that experience. And man, when I had this bourbon margarita along with this cigar, that's awesome. And that other, I don't know what they had me having there, but that was good too.
I'm on the first drink that I ordered, but it was funny because I told her what I was going to smoke. I told her I was going to go in here and have a Fuente that I wanted to try. She was like, "Oh, I got the perfect. You got to have it old fashioned." I said, "How'd you know that was my favorite drink?" And so I said, "Hey, I'm gonna leave that to your devices. Go ahead and make it for me." When I got to my table, though, she was handing me my drink, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. So service is everything. You can have a great cigar, you can have a great drink, but if the service is bad, it puts a damper on everything in the lounge. And one of the things I find here at Wild Cigars already on my first visit, like the service is impeccable.
Yes.
It's impeccable.
You know what?
And they got some good ass music going on there. There's some real music going on out there too.
I feel like service is definitely something that you want to have all the time. We're always kind of looking for that. We're keeping that in mind. But at the same time, I feel like it's just something that you're going to come back to. If you know that you don't have to worry, if you know that it's always quality, it's always on point, it's hard to do that as a business. Don't get me wrong. Businesses can have, we all mess up, right? But at the same time, it's like that's killer. If you can train your staff and get it to be on point like that, I mean, just you're gonna have no. You're not gonna have any words from me. I'm just gonna,
Right.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna pay. And
As somebody who's more regular here, the other plus side that we see a ton of too is the bartenders here are also cigar smokers. So we don't run into the issue of people who don't smoke in this lounge behind the bar not knowing how to pair stuff well. And so that really goes a long way for this lounge too. They know how to put you with the right drink, with the right smoke. And if you need suggestions all the way around, they have a tobacconist back there that'll help you pick the right cigar too. So it's nice to have the full experience around here. The ambiance is nice. The room is nice. The space is nice. It doesn't get smoky where you're smelling like you just walked in and just stepped through it. It's a nice experience to be able to go home and not smell just covered in it.
Yeah, and the ladies can come here, and you guys are not going to smell that bad. I mean, the ceilings are so high, and the filtration system is impeccable. So this is definitely a place that I would come to a lot more often. Oh yeah, by the way, they have a studio which I'm sitting in, and I'm addicted to that.
And the filtration is good in here too. I don't know if you guys are watching our smokes kind of going out and going up.
Oh, it is.
It's going out and going up. This place is amazing. And in Dallas, a lot of us had heard about Wild, and we heard the first thing I ever heard about this place was the studio. And the studio, as you can see, swing my camera around, and you guys can see it there. This place is amazing. I mean, this is a cool spot to come out and shoot your podcast, or if you're doing a little video or anything like that, come over to Wild Cigars. Another thing I like that I hadn't had a chance to go out there and take a look at yet was the patio.
Oh yeah, they
Patio
do.
We got a patio back there that's beautiful, man. It's earth tones, and we got the contemporary furniture. This place is pretty cool.
Very much.
Nice fire pit if there is a chilly night in Texas.
And
there's a nice spot.
the restaurant next door, who will cater while you're sitting here smoking your cigar, will bring food over, is delicious too. I just had a filet mignon. I'm sorry that I had to tell you guys that, but yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah, I'm going to Whataburger when I leave here.
Whataburger! Oh my gosh.
Not quite as gourmet, but still delicious.
Hey, Cigar Coop said that was a 100. He gave it a very high score. So.
Oh yeah, Whataburger is a Texas staple. You can't come to Texas and not get you a Whataburger with cheese and some fries and a large Coke or something. You can't come here without getting Whataburger.
You won't catch David, our Dunbarton underling, as I'll call him. You won't catch him coming down here without stopping in. He is a Whataburger.
You gotta do it. You gotta come. I got friends in California. I'm from Gary, Indiana originally, about Chicago. Everybody that comes here, that comes to visit, he says, "Hey, can you run me by Whataburger?" You don't want to go to Chick-fil-A? No.
Oh my God.
I get Chick-fil-A.
Man, Chick-fil-A, that is one that bless their hearts. They are blessed. I don't need to bless them. They're blessed.
Yeah, they're blessed, I guess, because they don't work on Sundays. But hey, it works for them. I mean, that works for them. A lot of companies,
Oh my God, it's the only day that you ever want Chick-fil-A is on Sunday.
Yeah, that's all I I'm like, man, let me run over to Chick-fil-A.
It's Sunday. And then, of course, at night, you got to they have definitely, I don't know how we got on the Chick-fil-A subject, but I mean, it's so funny that they have definitely gotten down. I mean, they're like Germans about that drive-through line. I mean, definitely, if you're going to be a drive-through, they have perfected the drive-through.
They got Whataburger got kids outside right now.
People are trying to learn from the model for sure.
Oh yeah, McDonald's, they get you in and out. No, McDonald's, like, well, you're not getting all of that for that $5.99 meal. The cheeseburger meal, you're gonna order it at the window.
Now there's not as many cars though in McDonald's line, so you're like, okay, I can get in this line.
You gotta remember too, McDonald's is in the retail business. They are not in the business of fast food or food. Period. McDonald's is about retail. They're about space. They're one of the largest companies that own some of the most land on the planet. McDonald's are positioned in very particular locations, and that's why they lease out. That's what they do.
So that being said, this is the kind of stuff we talk about with Mel on the show. We talk about McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Whataburger. We talk about all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so all right, guys. I kind of got us messed up. for some reason my account got shut down for
Uh-oh.
a second. So we are streaming on. They're afraid that my account got hacked. Okay, you guys. So thank you for joining us on this show. Come and check out Wild Cigar in Burleson, Texas. It's fabulous. Sorry about the Facebook, but this is the end of the video.
Well, I guess this is the end. It was great seeing you guys. Thank you for having me, Mel, on the show.
Oh,
This
thanks
is
for
the
being here.
second time in 2 weeks.
This is your show, man.
Yeah, so-
You're not getting out of this.
So I think Mel has got me doing the thoughts of the last draw.
Yeah, why don't you
Now,
finish? You got to finish us off with the thoughts of the last straw
So
for sure.
I didn't even think of it, but I always got something that I'm thinking about. So right now, for this week we've had a lot of things go on in the news. We're talking about women's rights, Roe versus Wade, possibly being overturned.
Yeah.
I think my thought as a classic man for the last draw is tolerance. I think that we need to be a little more tolerant and a little more understanding about different individuals and how life affects them and the things that are going on. I really don't believe that it's a man's right to choose what a woman does with her body, but I respect the views and the differences of those that don't agree with me. But as a classic man, as Chevalier, my personal opinion is let the women do what they want to do because they have the reasons for the things they want to do. And I'll tell you what, no one has to raise a kid other than a woman. As a man, I can help out, I can help make them, but she's the one that's got to carry that kid. And we got to be respectful of maybe what situation she was in when she got pregnant.
Yeah.
We got to think about all of those things. So, man, as we're sitting back and we're judging, maybe we need to be a little less judgy and be a little more compassionate and think about, what's going on as we start talking about that topic. It's a very stressful topic. So compassion and tolerance will be the thing for the last draw. I just hope you guys can be a little more tolerant and a little more understanding. We can have the conversation because we can do anything with a cigar in our hand. We can talk about anything. So, if you guys have some views, shoot that out to Mel. Let's talk about it on the next show. Let's see where you guys are.
That's a great idea. Would love that. Because, it's funny because, that is a big topic right now. And I have yet to hear somebody actually say that, that they really argue with that overturn. I'm like, wait, who is arguing this? Are the people? Because I've not yet heard anybody say, yes, that's exactly what should happen.
I think there's more emphasis on the fact that the documents were leaked than when he issued it.
Yep.
And I think we get so caught up in partisan rhetoric sometimes that
Media.
we forget we're dealing with the lives of women. And women, in our country are, in my opinion, some of the most, I don't want to say abused, but I do want to say forgotten about. I think we get so caught up in all the different things that are going on. We got to remember, man, that in the old days they would say the backbone of the family is the woman. But in today's society, women are out here, like they used to say, cooking the bacon, frying it up in the pan. They're doing that whole thing, from the old commercial. And we need to respect them, respect their choices, and be supportive. So that's my thoughts of the last draw from Chevalier. That's all I got.
I love it. I think that is so awesome. And yeah, you guys, definitely we had a little bit of a technicality, so sorry about that. But those are excellent thoughts, excellent way to end the show. So thank you very much. And yeah, definitely you guys have some views. We'd love to hear them. We can discuss them more. Please get engaged with the show because that's what we're here for. And those are my final thoughts. You got anything to say with you, Jeff?
Just want to say thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
It was lovely being here with Mel and Chevalier, and I really enjoyed myself. And maybe I'll catch up with them a little bit more. We'll see how things go.
I think we will, man. We're going to connect. It was a pleasure meeting you today. It was
Well,
a pleasure. This guy right here, this guy knows a whole hell of a lot about cigars, and I'm a willing learner. So, I'm still developing my palate. I look forward to spending some time with you and that kind of
Work it out.
All right.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a great night, and that is your final draw Friday night. Unbanded.
Unbanded. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
All right.